The Israeli Prime Minister has temporarily left his legal woes at home and is in Washington. He received a warm welcome from the United States President Donald Trump, who said U.S.-Israel relations are the best they've ever been. Trump also said he sees a good chance for peace between Israel and Palestine. Netanyahu will be addressing the annual summit of a powerful pro-Israeli American group, AIPAC, on Tuesday. Well, Tetiana Anderson is live outside the White House now. There's a lot for the two leaders to discuss. We heard a little bit of that agenda just before they headed into their working lunch. Just talk us through the highlights.
Well, you know, they did exchange words for the camera, and we expected this to be a little bit of a thank you tour on the part of the Prime Minister. He expressed his gratitude to President Trump for making the move of the U.S. Embassy to Jerusalem, as well as formally recognizing Jerusalem as the capital of Israel. The Prime Minister saying the Jewish people have a long memory and will remember this decision. We also heard President Trump signal that he may make a trip to Israel to attend the opening of that embassy once it's completely built. Iran is another topic that came up between the two leaders. The Prime Minister very thankful for the United States when it comes to the United States' work to really be tough on Iran to prevent that country from continuing to develop its nuclear weapons program. The Prime Minister saying, we have to stop Iran as they believe death to Israel, death to America. Another major topic on the table for the two men to discuss, of course, peace in the Middle East. And Jamie, that is something the Trump administration has been working on for some time. Yeah,
inevitably. Middle East peace is obviously going to be on the agenda. The administration has been working on this for well, a year, and it still hasn't materialized. When will the world see something?
Well, you know, this is, of course, something that the Trump administration has been working on. We heard President Trump say that peace between Israel and Palestine can be achieved. He also said that it would be one of the hardest deals ever, but success would be a win not only for the region, but for the world. But the fact of the matter is, this is the second time that Netanyahu has come here to meet President Trump, and it's the second time President Trump hasn't had anything to show him or the world when it comes to this peace plan. In fact, the president's chief architect of this peace plan, his son-in-law, Jared Kushner, is actually embroiled in a bit of a scandal himself. His security clearance has been downgraded. He's also been accused of using the White House for private business. And I've got to tell you, one policy analyst I spoke to basically told me that the scandal surrounding Jared Kushner, the scandal surrounding Prime Minister Netanyahu when it comes to the potential of bribing media for good coverage, the scandal surrounding President Trump. I mean, several people surrounding his administration have been charged or questioned into this investigation about Russia's possible meddling into the 2016 election. This policy analyst telling me that all of these scandals don't bode well for peace in the Middle East. Let's listen to what he had to say.
Look, in terms of PR, for PR purposes, I think they see a benefit in meeting while these scandals are ongoing, because Trump is immensely popular in Israel. And I think Netanyahu, right now, worried about the fact that he's in the middle of the scandal, that he might lose political support. He might see projecting a strong tie to Trump as a way to boost his own popularity in his own country. And I think really the same could be said about Trump to some extent, because I think, you know, Netanyahu and his policy towards Jerusalem, towards Israel in general, is really popular with his base. But whether that translates into anything positive on the Israeli-Palestinian front in terms of pushing peace forward, there's absolutely no reason to believe that that is the case. You know, policy so far has been incredibly one-sided, and I think there's every reason.
And whether or not it will do anything positive, we certainly will see. Regardless, Trump administration officials say that they will release a plan when it comes to peace in the Middle East at some time this year. Jamie?
Tetiana Anderson outside the White House. Thank you very much.